All right, well, I am hanging out with Aaron Harris today, also known as the Career Guy Aaron.
That's me.
And we're talking about how to become more hireable online. That's going to become even more relevant with us, adapting some more remote work models, things like that. So it seems relevant to just kind of go back and forth. We're just going to share some of our thoughts on how to become more hireable online. So top 10 ways to be more hireable online. Number one goes to you, Aaron. What you got?
I'm going to tell students, let's start off with an online presence. Let's create us a LinkedIn if we don't have it already. So number one, create a digital profile platform using LinkedIn. Switching back to you for two.
I will piggyback on that and say, coming back, not only building a LinkedIn, but building one that's interesting, making sure that you put something that shows some difference rather than listing all of the different things you did at a job. Maybe talk about the things you learned. Write an article, like have some content there. So not just have a LinkedIn, but have a LinkedIn that looks a little bit more established than the person next to you. 3 goes to you.
3, I would say also building on that, making yourself different. Incorporating some of your personal work, some of your personal things that you've done so that employers can not only see your resume style, but also products of work that you've worked on. 4, pushing it back to you.
4, well, I'll build on that even more and say that, some of that goes to LinkedIn, but also at this stage of the game, if you are a professional communicator, there's no reason not to have a website. That website serves as a landing page for your portfolio. There's things you can set up that are free. There's site builders that you can put together for kind of a nominal investment per month. There's a lot of resources there, and there's not a communication job I can think of that wouldn't benefit from you understanding a little bit about how a website works anyway. 5, going back to Aaron.
I'm going to jump over to the LinkedIn side, and let's talk about using this platform to network, getting your name out there, connecting with former alumni of your institution where you're at, in addition to starting to connect with recruiters from different places where you are looking to potentially apply. Not only recruiters, start to connect with individuals inside of that company as well. Begin engaging, asking those questions. Why did you decide to work at this company? What is it about this company that keeps you working there? How are they developing you professionally? Those will be very useful in terms of when it's time to search. How do you really look at this company? Is this company the fit for you? 6, passing it back over to you, Magnus.
6, social networking exists outside of the internet, and it's a little bit harder right now where everybody is on kind of this lockdown, but when you talk about your professional network, sometimes that's somebody you worked on a project with. Maybe you have connections with a family friend, or you've done some work at some point that didn't seem relevant at the time, but you stayed in contact with those people. When we talk about, there's a phrase called social capital. And in the world of business, your social capital is often worth more than your financial capital, because it's not just about what you know or who you know, it's about who you know and who they know, and if they know you. It's a lot of no's there, but using your social network beyond LinkedIn to like the actual humans that you know and have proven your work ethic with. 7.
I like that. I'm going to chime in a little bit on that before I get to 7. Your network is your net worth. How about that, right? The more people that know you are searching, the more people that can be able to help you. And that's going to tie into mine, which is going to be number 7. Who knows that you are looking? Who knows what you are looking for, right? Tell the people in your circle, tell the people that you're closest to what your goals are, right? These people are going to push you, motivate you a little bit more to get there. Even more so, building on that, telling the people closest to you what you're looking for. Let's start with you. Do you even know what you're looking for, right? Really sit down, use this time to build a plan and ask yourself, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? I was reading Kobe Bryant's Mamba Mentality, and he said 3 great things that 3 great players do, or 3 things that great players do, is their ability to self-assess, their ability to diagnose weaknesses, and their ability to turn those weaknesses into strengths. Passing it back over to you for number 8, Magnus.
Number 8. I think that's great. I think that's actually some good advice. Let's see. Number 8. Know in understanding what you're looking for. Know what that job is looking for. So if you know that you want to be a social media manager, do some research as to top 10 skills needed for social media managers, things like that, and then find ways to incorporate those keywords into your resume. I think that's something that is overlooked a lot. Is most recruiters and most HR softwares, when you submit your resume, you're going in against thousands of other potential candidates, and it's looking for keywords. Well, be specific about that. If you're trying to get a job online, you'll never have the chance to interview if you haven't been thoughtful about customizing and catering that specific resume to who you're applying to. One size does not fit all with your resumes. So I'll pass it off to you, number 9.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Number 9, come see me. I'm your career consultant, right? I can help you navigate this process. I can help you meet the correct individuals. I can help you build your brand. I can help you assess what your brand is to potential recruiters. I can connect you with alumni. I can connect you with potential employers. Come see me. I'm a one-stop shop. I can help you with these tasks. Even though we're practicing social distancing, we're working remotely right now. I'm still available 8 to 5. I would say 24/7, but I'm here 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. If you can't get to me then, don't hesitate to shoot an email. But number 9, come see me. I'm your career consultant. I'm here to help you through this process. You're not alone. 10, back to you, Magnus.
Number 10, go see Aaron. He's your career consultant. But also know that within tying that into your network, your professors are part of your network as well. And we have alumni that we've helped get jobs over the years that they're probably coming to us and asking if we have any referrals. And so utilize your network of professors, particularly if you've performed well in class. Don't come to me if you've never showed up to my class or anything and then say, hey, can you give me a reference? But your faculty and staff at the university are huge advocates for you, and in many cases fairly well connected. So Aaron is awesome at helping connect and helping you plan, but recognize some of those other resources in addition to Aaron. Number 11, keep going.
Number 11, what can I say? Number 11. How about you sit down and take time to craft a plan, right? We're a little bit bogged down with social distancing. Your mind is running rapid about different things going on. It's okay to take time in this moment, because guess what? All we have now is time. If you feel like you don't have a plan, now is the time to make a plan. Utilize this time wisely to begin to strategize, execute, put things in place so that when the world gets back to the norm, which we will know, you're prepared, right? Preparation doesn't stop just because things slow down right now. It's a constant grind of being persistent, looking, searching, digging in a little deeper for those opportunities. Well, passing it back to you, Magnus.
Manage your schedule, and that goes into right now. Make looking for a job your job, because you can't just expect people are going to find you. It's a very active piece, and so be mindful of that. Sometimes that's a challenge when you're locked in and you don't know what day it is or what time it is because there's no formal schedule, but something that I've found that really helps me, whether I'm managing a lot or very little, is this idea of plan your work and work your plan. Detail out what you're going to try to get done and get it done, and whether that's research or whether that's applications or whether that's trainings or certifications, be using this time productively. You got probably more time on your hands than you know what to do with, and you can, I absolutely advocate for not stressing out and relaxing where you can, but you also have the opportunity to come out stronger if you have the motivation to do so. So 13, back to you.
Back to me. I'm going to reference a famous sports figure right now, Allen Iverson. We're talking about practice. Practice, that's right. If you're not practicing interviews, if you're not doing these things, right, you're not preparing yourself. Practice. We're talking about practice. 14, back to you, Magnus.
I didn't expect us to go this long. 14. Well, I'll follow up even more on what I was saying a minute ago on certifications. There are a lot of, for people who are self-motivated, there is a lot of opportunity for Google Analytics, or there's so many companies right now that are giving away their online trainings for free during the pandemic. I know Moz is an SEO software, and normally their training costs hundreds of dollars, and right now they're giving it away to anybody who wants it. So it's pay for like the certification itself, but if you want to learn, you have every opportunity to do so, and that's what's going to set you apart, again, from the person you're applying next to, and the person you're applying in competition with is, what have you done to personally take accountability for being better and learning things, and that work ethic and initiative will really not only pay off, but show potential employers that you mean it, you're in it. So, all right, last one, 15.
15, closing us out. Research, right? Do your homework. Look up industry trends, seeing what's going on, understanding how the field is being leveraged right now. A lot of our students, communications, especially social media, is becoming a huge platform right now. Understand how the trends are working using social media, understanding what platforms are being utilized, how. Do your research, do your homework. Closing us out, we've got a wonderful 15 tasks that we're giving you, 15 things that could be of benefit, 15 things that could be of service. However, it gets back to you as a student. What are you willing to do? How much are you going to put into your search? How well are you going to be diligent in the things that you can do to make yourself more marketable? Magnus, back over to you.
That's good. I think we're good.
All right.